Corkcicle is one of the all-time very best when it comes to insulated containers. Everybody sees the name, they're like, oh, it's a Corkcicle, that's awesome. They're just so elevated. They have really unique technology that keeps hot things really hot and cold things really cold, exactly how we like it. So here's what's happening. For the first time ever, they are today's special. Now, I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite products, and I was so excited to be the host who gets to launch them. Number one, I don't think all the colors will be here by morning, just a little FYI. Number two, I use them and I hoard them. Here's why I hoard them. This is my Facebook page. I just posted this a little earlier. You will see a box. That is my gift box. So if I've got a birthday party coming up, a gift I have to give somebody, whatever it might be, you can see, and that was back during the holidays, not a today's special, I stocked up on my Corkcicles. And what are those little yellow notes? It's what colors inside that little box that you see there. Now look at the second page on my Facebook, because here's what I do. I actually take my Corkcicles and then I actually use my Cricut, and of course I monogram them, I personalize them. But you do not have to go and do all that fancy stuff. But if you want one of the very best that's not gonna lay condensation, that's gonna keep stuff really hot and stuff really cold, this is the value. Now, you ready for this? You're getting 3 pieces, and it's their 3 top sellers in their line. First off, you're getting the coffee mug. It is a big 16 ounces. Each of these come with a specialty lid that we'll talk about in just a second. The second one you're getting in this is gonna be the tumbler. This again is 16 ounces with the lid. The third one, I love this. This is the wine stemless with, of course, the lid included. All 3 for $39.95. Now, when you watch HSN, you go, hey, bring it. Give me a great value. Oh, we didn't do great. We did phenomenal. This is why I'm getting 3 sets when I get off the air tonight. If you just got the tumbler alone, that's gonna be basically $35. For $4 more, you're getting the stemless wine and you're getting the coffee, hot mug, soup mug, cold mug, whatever you wanna do. All of that is $102 value. And can you find Corkcicle everywhere? Yes. From the minute they launched, they just took over this whole world because they make insulated containers brilliantly. And we have the coolest 100% exclusive configuration. Are you ready for colors? Okay, here's what I want you to do. I'm such a nerd, I have goosebumps. If you want to get this first one, it's called Camo, and officially it's Rose Camo. Here we go, guys. I want you to see it up close, Charlie, if you don't mind. I have less than 2,000. I am predicting, because I'm ordering one before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna guarantee you I'm getting this set, and I'll tell you the rest later. This is gonna sell out really, really early. I have less than 2,000. Down here we have cotton candy. That one's so fun. It's cute, it's pink, it's adorable. Then we have orchid. I love this orchid. It is so beautiful. It is a classic, gorgeous orchid. The next one's super cool. This is called Prismatic. And when you see and you move it, you can see it has this amazing rainbow of color. Back here, this is the other one I'm getting tonight. This now starts in my gift world here. This is Nebula. Look at how amazing that nebula is. Then we have your gloss white, which is a classic. That's what you saw, the ones in my closet, and the ones that I actually made for my friend Tracy and all my friends. This is what I do. I'm also getting the classic black. I have a lot of guys I have to give gift for. This is a really cool hip black matte. Then we have what's called Midnight Magic, which has this really cool almost texture to it when you see the design. And then finally this is called Mystic Frost. And look how beautiful that is. So we have a lot to get into. I'm gonna get Miss Elizabeth to join me. She is the Director of Sales for Corkcicle, and she joins me for this show. Hi, girl.
Oh, so good to see you.
So I really am. I am such a massive fan.
I love that you're just such a fan.
From ear to ear. I absolutely love this product line.
We're beyond excited to be here. We are so excited to thank all of our HSN family friends out there watching us and tuning in today for our first ever Today's Special, Suzanne.
Yay.
Amazing.
All right, you guys blew it out. Let's start with what they're getting and really the advanced technology you guys put behind it.
Yes, at Corkcicle, we're all about our premium technology. We bring you first-in-class design, that premium, amazing technology that you're not gonna find anywhere else on the market, and eye-popping colors. Yeah. I mean, Suzanne just took you through our lineup here of colors, and these are the best, most amazing patterns and colors that we bring to you here today on HSN for our today's special. And so what are you gonna get in this lineup here today? You are gonna get 3 of our best-selling silhouettes here. Okay, so starting with your morning, you've got your 16-ounce coffee mug as your first item. Then you've got your 16-ounce tumbler, really to keep you hydrated throughout the day, keeps you going, you know, fill that with your water, your Frescas, your iced coffees, iced teas, all of that amazing stuff. And then as you move into the evening, we bring you our 12-ounce stemless. So it's really the perfect set of 3, Suzanne. I like to call it, it's our ultimate day kit. It's like the perfect day kit to take you from morning to night in a snap.
Okay, so now here's what's really cool. Let's talk about cold first, because you will be amazed. They have a triple wall technology that keeps things really cold for a long time.
Yes. So at Corkcicle, we bring you our proprietary technology here. So this is triple insulated. So all 3 of our items that we bring you here today in our lineup are triple insulated. So what does that mean, triple insulation? That means that it's gonna keep your liquids colder and hotter for an extended period of time. So if you have a cold liquid in here, like we've got some iced coffee in here, this is gonna keep your liquids cold for up to 9 hours.
Wow.
Get that?
Yeah, I know.
And if you've got a hot liquid in there, it is gonna stay hot for up to 3 hours.
That's great.
Yes.
And understand too, like the quality, the design, everything about them. We even get to the lids. They use a shatterproof lid on all 3 of these. So we'll get to that as well, because there's so much brilliant technology behind it.
Yes.
That's why Corkcicle has just jumped to the head of the gang. I mean, there's a lot of competition out there in this world. And for Corkcicle to jump into that, here's what I want to talk about is kind of the history of the company.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty amazing. They've just become such a commanding presence in this arena.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's how it started. Back in 2010, our founder was trying to come up with an idea of how do you chill wine to the perfect temperature? And he really wanted to figure that out without the mess of an ice bucket. So how do you chill it from the inside out versus outside in? You know, with an ice bucket, it's messy. You've got water spilling all over the place. It's like...
It melts.
It melts. You take that wine bottle out and it's all over the place. Well, we came up with the original Corkcicle that we just had up here on the screen. And it had cork on the top, and an icicle-looking piece that you would drop into your wine bottle, and the original Corkcicle was born.
Yeah. It was huge.
It was huge.
Absolutely took off. And then they had the extension of the line that's now really taken over this category. I have to give it a quick update. We have sold, we've been on the air for 6-7 minutes. We have now sold almost 500. Here's what I'm doing. This is exactly how I'm shopping for mine when I'm done. I'm getting 3 sets. And you're like, why get so many? Well, right now we do not have another Corkcicle Day special on the books for the rest of the year. We will probably do one around the holidays, but this is your chance to get these unique colors and to get this value. If you want to pick this up, I am picking up the pink camo. I think that is just so much fun. It's called Rose Camel. That's the best seller right now. I'm picking up Nebulae. Why? Because I give these all the times as gifts. If I've got a birthday coming up, an emergency gift, somebody, I don't care, stocking stuffers, whatever it is, I keep these. You saw it in the picture. I keep a collection of these. It's quick, it's easy, and everybody really appreciates that it's Corkcicle because they know the name. So this for me is gift giving. And then I'm getting the matte black. I think that's stunning, and I think it's a really great color to give the guys in your life as well. Now, I gotta tell you, Elizabeth, how popular this has been. My producer is getting a set, Rocky. I've guys working with me tonight. He's getting, Rocky, what'd you say? You were gonna do the gloss white? He's doing the white. Now, Charlie, he's ordering, actually. Charlie, my director. Hey, Charlie, which one did you decide? He's going for the prismatic. Yay.
Amazing, Charlie. I love it.
This is the super cool prismatic, and Charlie's getting a set. We're no fools here. We understand that this is really easy. Everybody needs them. We like our drinks hot. We like them cold. We like them to last for a long time. You will not have a condensation issue. There are other brands out there that are badly done, and they leave rings, and they drip, and they're messy. With Corkcicle, that never happens. If you've never tried them, it's so nice to go hours having a really cold drink. Your ice doesn't melt down and water that great cocktail that you made for a summer barbecue.
Yeah, 100%,
I'm telling you, that's why I am so,
it's amazing.
beyond nerdly excited about this today's special. And the value for $4 more than just the cost of the tumbler, you're getting 2 more of our set exclusively. And you will not find these anywhere else at this price. That you can buy Corkcicle everywhere, boutique stores all over the place. You will never find a value better than what you're seeing here tonight on HSN while we have them available. Well, proof's in the pudding, so let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get into the temperature demo here. Okay, so we've got our thermometer here, And we've got some cold beverages here that have been in the studio, made a couple of hours ago. And right now on our thermometer, it says it is 66.4, right? 66.4. All right, so we're gonna pop that into here. And
I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have to spin it this way,
around.
and then our camera will jump right on there and
perfect.
get it. There we go.
Perfect, so we can get a nice good zoom in. Okay, so temperature is going down. It's going down. It's going downtown, Suzanne. Down. Okay, we are at, what do we have there?
35.
34.9.
That's great.
So this has been in here for several hours. Iced coffee, I mean, you can still, do you hear the ice in there also?
Not watered down.
Not watered down. You've got ice, perfectly chilled. You're gonna have cold beverages up to 9 hours in here.
That's pretty great.
All right,
let's do hot.
Now let's move over to some of our hot beverages here. You know the other thing that I really love about the Corkcicle? You can't tell the difference from the outside. No. The temperature of which, the only reason I know what's what is because they told me.
Right, and we put soup in here, which that was my producer's idea. I thought, well, that's brilliant. How many of you want, you know, you make a cup of soup for work or wherever at home, and you're not eating it really, really fast, but you want it to stay nice and piping hot? It's gonna do that for you. So we're at 54 degrees here in the studios. Obviously, it's freezing in here. And now the temperature is,
now we're in the hot liquid here in the soup.
What are we at?
Which is just such a great idea.
146 degrees. 146.
Simply amazing. It's gonna keep your liquids cold for up to 3 hours.
On the hot. It's 9 hours on the cold.
Exactly,
right.
Suzanne.
So think about that cup of coffee. Think about your, again, it's Monday morning, and by the way, we've got a cold brew system coming up before the hour's over from the gang from Insta, which we love their Insta stuff, and we've got a cold brew system coming up. But let's say you make a really nice cold brew coffee, you go in the car, it's really hot in your car, you're driving to work, and by the time you get there, your cold brew is all melted. It's a warm brew, it's just nasty, right? Well, you're not gonna have the issue because the ice doesn't melt rapidly and weaken down that cold coffee. Vice versa, you got a hot cup of coffee, hot cocoa, a tea that you love to drink. You take it in the car, you're driving to work, and you got it in this great mug with an awesome lid, and it's gonna stay nice and piping hot. That is why Corkcicle has just absolutely taken over this category of drink containers. And I have to tell you, you can tell I'm so excited because I know how good they are, and I know how expensive they are, and they're well worth it because they're such a good product. But we've got this incredible value. Guys, can I show the IPS once again? It's called individually purchased. I just want to show everybody that one more time so you could really lock in on this. Please don't let these sell out before the day's done because I think they're all going to be gone before we're done in this day. All right, so just the tumbler, remember that 16 ounces is $34.95. So 35 bucks, let's do it that way. For about $4 more, you're getting a $32 stemless wine glass and a $35 mug. And that's retail, guys. If you go to all the fancy stores and boutiques and the little shops down, you know, in some little village and they have Corkcicle, you're spending that amount of money for each of those individually. We are the only place with Miss Elizabeth that have these as are today's special. And please, just do me a favor, do what I did. If you've got a gift drawer, I happen to have a gift cardboard box.
Oh, Suzanne, I've got the same thing at home. And this is where I stash my gifts. Stock up on this because this is like the perfect gift-giving
I was talking
item
to Rocky,
for
my
anybody
producer,
on your list.
And not to, you know, Rocky's not a crafter. I said, Rocky, here's why you want to get these. If someone comes over and they get, you know, you got a birthday lunch you're going to, or you're taking somebody to a birthday, and you're like, for a guy, well, what am I going to give him? I don't know. You literally take it, you throw it in a bag and toss it at the person. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, you got me Corkcicle. Exactly. Because they're going to think you spent $35, $36. So it's just is so awesome to get multiples of these. And again, this is the one I'm getting this set, and this is the camo
the
are
Nebula,
mine. The
which
camo,
is amazing.
Is it?
I mean, just check out the shine on that. You really need to get a nice close-up on this because...
So I'm getting a Nebulae as my gift because it's just so unique, and also because I'm going to take my Cricut and decorate it as well.
I love it, Suzanne. I love that you use a Cricut and monogram it, decorate it, put little sayings on it. Like, how fun for a birthday gift, an event.
My friends love it. I did, and we can show Facebook again. So on that mug, that was the mug. Mine was the gloss white that you'll see in the picture in a minute.
Okay.
And on there was my friend's Tracy. Tracy, we were thanking her because she's one of our tennis captains, and she works her butt off. She's just so dedicated to our team, and she's such a wonderful person. So I went into my box. There's my box full of my Corkcicles, right? I grabbed it out of the box. I don't have a drawer. I don't have anything fancy. It's in a box. And this is what I made for my friend Tracy. And there it is. I used my Cricut, and I made the crown because she is our queen of tennis, and I put her initials on it. Now, she opened it up. Number one, it's Corkcicle, so I knew she was going to, like, totally appreciate
totally
the quality.
Yes, the quality.
And number two, she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you personalized it. And it was easy to do. But even if you don't personalize it,
right?
Don't worry about it.
It's still the perfect gift.
Honest to God, it is. Okay, here we go. You know what's going to happen to me? We have another airing of this, and daggone it, Elizabeth, I knew I should have done this before I went on the air. We've sold 1,100 of those.
Oh my goodness,
Of
Suzanne.
the 1,100, half of them are the rose camo. I'm not sure the rose camo will make it. No, I don't think it will. I think it's going to sell out next hour, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're 25% gone on overall or just on the rose camo? Rocky, rose camo's 25% gone? Oh no. So guys, if you really want this.
That camo is so hot. I mean, just that pattern and design. It's the perfect item.
I have my cell phone over there. I literally might have to. I got to see by the time I go to next hour if it is really limited. Should I get it at the break, Rocky? Oh shoot, he says get it at the break.
I know.
Rocky,
I'm going to be ordering
Rocky,
also.
God bless you. Would you please get me the? Yeah, could you get me the rose camo rock? Thank you. You know what's really funny? I was starting to panic inside internally.
You're like, oh no, I need to get this. I know. Same here. I mean, I'm going to be ordering several of these. I mean, Mom, Mother's Day coming up, Father's Day gifts, graduation gifts. I mean, it's like the perfect go-to for any type of event that's upcoming. And keep one for yourself.
Oh, well, the rose camo is my
and give
set.
the other two.
Yeah, this is my set right here.
Okay, that has Suzanne all over it.
So let's do another temperature thing because that's really kind of the key to it. Oh,
let's take a look at that.
And then I know we've got a lot to do, but I want to talk about the lids because they're special too.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll talk about that. But let's take a look. We haven't taken a look at this one here. We've got some hot tea in here. A nice little organic Earl Grey tea in here. So perfect for that morning, snuggling up with a nice chamomile tea. I mean, just the perfect item for that. Okay, so we're at 94.8 right now, 95. I mean, the temperature is just continuing to climb here on this.
And the great news is, it's gonna stay that way.
It's gonna stay that way, right? Which is the best thing. Like, I love in the morning when I make my coffee and put it in here, because if I set it down and I'm running around, you know, trying to get out the door in the morning, and I go back to my cup and it's still hot because I used my Corkcicle to put my coffee in there.
It's so smart. Well, think about work too. Just think about your office.
Yeah.
You start with a cup of coffee, and you get 10 million things to do, and then you go back to sip it, and you're like, oh man, it just doesn't have that awesome hot taste, right? Well, now with this, you don't have to worry about walking away from your coffee. It's gonna stay hot for a really long time. Now,
100%.
A couple notes. They recommend that you hand wash these, and with all these, I always do. That's a smart way to do it. That they do recommend that, so just hand wash, because it's really easy. And number two, I do want to talk about the lids, because these are extra special.
They really
There's a lot of products out there that really do bad lids, and the lids are almost as important as the technology in the Corkcicle. So describe what these are all about.
Yes, so we bring you a crystal clear, shatterproof, I must add, lid. I have dropped these on the floor a million times and they have never broken once. But this is your crystal clear. It's made out of Triton, this lid here. Really nice back to it as well. And it's got a great sliding mechanism to drink out of. So close that up. When you're not drinking it, keeps the heat in there extra long as well. And then when you're ready to drink out of it, all you have to do is just slide it open. So we bring you that for your stemless. You've got your 12 ounce for the stemless. And then you have your lid that goes with your 16-ounce tumbler and with your 16-ounce mug.
And you'll get 3 lids.
Exactly. So each item is going to come with its own lid.
Yeah, but you know what's true? Yeah. Rocky's saying in stores you have to buy the special lids to match the cups. And here's the other problem. I have the ones that are all clear like plastic, and I swear I've cracked or I've broken every single one,
Suzanne?
or the interior gets cloudy because somehow that vacuum area just disappears. That will never happen with these. This is stainless steel, and it's a triple unique wall of stainless steel. So you'll never see, you know, the plastic stuff that gets all cracked and you see all the condensation and you end up having to throw those out. You're like, well, that was a waste of money. Go with Corkcicle. And again, you're getting the 3 lids to go along with it. Another thing that I love, Elizabeth, is let's say you're gonna put something like, I don't know, a milkshake in here.
Yes,
this is
Suzanne.
really cool. Show them what happens.
Yeah, so you can easily take this off. Around the side, you've got a little rim that we added on here.
Like
it just gives it like a nice, secure fit on top of your item. Just gonna keep it really tight on there. And all you need to do to wash these is you can easily take this apart. You know, if it starts to get a little dirty around the edges, maybe from a coffee or something like that, you just take the sides off and you can just wash it in some warm water and a little bit of soap for yourself.
So I love that feature too, because a lot of those lids have it on permanently and you wouldn't believe the crud, especially if you're putting like milk or something like Kool-Aid or something sticky for the kids to drink out of. That stuff gets in there and then it starts to get really gross and you can't clean it. So it's really, really nice that you can totally clean these. Again, a little soap and water, you're good to go. It's always gonna be nice and clean for you. All right, I wanna do all the colors again, if you don't mind, Miss Lee.
Yes, please.
Because
we need to get into the colors because they are amazing.
They're such
eye-popping, beautiful colors.
I love these colors. All right, my producer Rocky, literally while he's working, God bless him, he ordered the camo for me. I thought if I don't have this camo in my life, I'm not sure I can wake up every morning. Okay, so this is the Rose Camo Collection. It is by far outselling all the other colors, and I kind of knew it was. Okay, it is 50% gone. We're in the first airing. I got 4 minutes to go. This is not, if it makes it through next hour, because this show goes on repeat all night long, it's not gonna be here in the morning. There'll be millions of people who have no idea we had this really cool rose camo. And by the way, just, I mean, come on, I can't even stand how cool that is. Then down below here, if you're a pink girl, this is called Cotton Candy, and it's just adorable, right? Super.
So cute.
Oh, there's actually less than 1,200 in the Cotton Candy. I really like the Orchid too. I'm a purple girl, so I love Orchid, just really pretty. This one is the one Charlie, my director, he's buying. This is called Prismatic, and let me show you what happens. I'm gonna move it ever so slightly, and you'll see, look how beautiful that is.
Is that great?
It's almost like,
it's like iridescent.
Yeah, like a pearlized iridescent. Isn't that beautiful? Then this one, this is my other one I'm ordering. Now this one I'm not as panicked about, and I know I can still get it by 2 a.m. when I'm off the air, but this is so cool. This is Nebula, isn't that neat? And it's got all these purples and
Isn't
oranges.
it beautiful? It just like, it catches the light and it just shines.
It's so cool.
Beautifully.
That's Nebula. This is what my producer's getting, Rocky. He went for the classic gloss white, and again, crisp, clean. This will look beautiful in a kitchen, especially if you get multiple sets.
Exactly.
And when your company comes
in your
over,
cabinet. Yes.
Wouldn't that look good?
Yep, company comes over, everybody gets their own cup. You can put those out on the table and it'll just look so crisp and clean.
Yeah, pulled together.
Right?
Now, the other set I'm getting, and again, this is for me thinking gifting, is the matte black. If you've got groomsmen to buy for, if you've got bridesmaids to buy for, I'm telling you, get multiples. If you're doing a wedding and you're doing the little gift basket for all the people who are attending from out of town, at this value, you could literally give everybody one of those
100%.
as a nice, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I love it. But a groomsman, I think groomsmen are really hard to buy for.
It really is. It's so hard. I remember at our wedding, we did not know what to gift, and Corkcicle was the perfect go-to because everybody at our wedding got a Corkcicle.
Oh,
and
I bet they loved it.
Loved it. They were like through the roof when they opened it.
They're like, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this, oh, thanks. That's a great shot, guys. In fact, let me move it just a little bit so you can see it. Which one is that? This here? Look how cool that is.
That's your Midnight Magic.
That's Midnight Magic. And then finally here at the end, this is called Mystic Frost, okay? Now, in this earring, we've sold over 2,000. Something else you need to know, because we're gonna go Corkcicle crazy, all right? And we are. This is really fun. I have, for a standard beer bottle or a standard beer can, we have what are called the 2-pack of the can holders. So same technology, you got this really easy to grip. I love the sides of these because they're built to really hold on to it. It's great for any size hand. I have black, white, powder blue, neon light coral, walnut wood, which I think the walnut wood is so cool for the guys.
Perfect guy
And then
gift.
woodland camo. Look at the camo for the guys. So those are our can holders. It's a 2-pack. And then here, this is going to be the canister. And this is coming in at how many ounces?
This is your 16-ounce canteen. And this is our original colorfully cool canteen.
Look at this.
And really what I want to point out here about this is going to keep your liquids cold for, get this, Suzanne, up to 25 hours.
Wow.
25 hours. Okay, and then
we'll
it's
get
gonna
back
keep
to
it
in a
hot for
second.
12.
I gotta tell you though, I gotta show you the Dutch blue because this one's gonna sell out so fast. I love that
beautiful?
one. Yeah, to me that Dutch blue is just, and I love the clouds too, but we'll get to that. All right guys, so remember it's gonna keep your cold stuff cold, your hot stuff hot. In hot, it's up to 3 hours, and cold, it's up to 9 hours, although the canister really elevates that a whole lot higher. You know what I think it's really fun too, is that you guys chose the 3 most popular silhouettes for this collection.
So we wanted to bring you 3 of our best-selling silhouettes in the collection. And not only outside of our temperature retention, there's some really other great features that we bring you from Corkcicle, because at Corkcicle, one of the major things is it's all about our attention to design and attention to detail. And one of the other just amazing, beautiful things are beautiful flat sides. We bring you a silicone bottom, and just perfect. Perfect for on the go.
So nice. Look, all of them have silicone on the bottom, so they're not gonna slip and slide when you're using them.
Exactly, it's not gonna scratch anything.
And there's no condensation, so they're not gonna leave a ring when you're using them in the car, in your car, coffee holder,
in your
or whatever
cup holder
it
in
might
the
be.
car.
Right, exactly. Or on a table for that matter. Hey guys, we're gonna move this way real quick, Elizabeth, and I wanna mention our HSN card right now. You can pick it up and save $20. So if you wanna make your first order or charge happen to be our Corkcicle Today's Special, you sure can. Are we gonna spend just a little bit of time on this, Rock? Oh, we're gonna spend a minute. Come on, Elizabeth, we're coming over here. We're gonna actually give them the full scoop on this. I just wanted to let you guys know that these were available, but now we're gonna give you a couple minutes. So, all right, here we go. Staying in this world, and especially, again, I love this idea for groomsmen gifts, for the bridesmaids. This is our set of 2, and it is the insulated can coolers. So here are the options. On the top, we have black, white, and this is gonna be your powdered blue. On the bottom, we have neon light coral. I love the wood.
With the walnut wood.
I'm totally obsessed. And this is called woodland camo. These are the most limited if you want to get the wood. So give us a couple seconds on this.
Yeah, so this is your ultimate go-to can cooler. So what is this gonna do? This is gonna keep your beverages cold for 3 times longer than the average can cooler on the market. So think about popping in a beer, or even a soda, or a seltzer, or just, like a really fun rosé type of a spritzer kind of a drink, those fancy fun cans that are out there. It is gonna keep your liquids in there cold 3 times longer. And it perfectly just kind of locks into place when you drop it in there. And it's gonna fit a standard can, an aluminum, or a bottle.
A standard bottle. Okay, then the final thing is gonna be the 16-ounce canteen. We have a great choice of colors. Up here's that prismatic, so if you wanna go all matchy, we've got that again. Then we have cotton candy. Here's Nebula. I think Nebula in the canteen is super cool. Then we have the white gloss, and then we have the Dutch blue. This has got the flowers on it. I think that's gonna sell out really fast. We have what's called I think this is adorable, Daydream, which are these wonderful magical clouds.
So cute.
Then we have Orchid, and we have Matte Black. So length on this, keeping stuff hot and cold.
So this is your ultimate go-to canteen. This is your on-the-go, throw in your backpack, put in your gym bag. You've got liquids all day long. And what's really amazing here is this is gonna keep your liquids cold for up to 25 hours and hot for up to 12.
Oh. All right, Elizabeth, I will see you next hour. We're having all this fun. Get the pink camo. All right.
Get your Corkcicle.
Stick around. Coming up next, we have Kitchen HQ, and Chef Shahar is joining me for that.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. Join us for Summer Style Weekend. 2 days featuring our biggest and newest names in fashion, footwear, and accessories. Level up with Jacqueline Smith, Iman, Birkenstock, the premier of our Riveter handbags, and more. Enjoy special edition shows like Shop the Runway. Catch style tips and ideas. Summer Style Weekend, only on HSN.
Hey, I'm Suzanne Reddy, and I gotta tell you, tomorrow night, I'm actually rather nervous about it. I'll be back in 24 hours launching a brand new Dynatrap Today's Special, but then at 11 p.m. Tuesday night East Coast time, for the first time ever, my Facebook Live show, which normally is only on Facebook, we are taking over the network. So 11 p.m., please join me. I have great guest lineup. It is 100% not what we do on the air. It's completely different. It's very casual. And quite frankly, I'm very nervous to take the network over, but we're gonna do it. Right now, you're seeing my Facebook group, but that's 11 p.m. East Coast time, Tuesday night. You can watch it on HSN, or it's more fun if you watch it on Facebook. You can also watch it on YouTube. We'll be streaming it. So, oh, my little show's taking over the network, and all my crafting cuties are gonna be joining me, so I'm very excited about that. Also, get a little FYI of what I have on tonight. I am wearing an entire HSN collection, all the way down to my little shoes. My top is officially Jaclyn Smith. It's super comfortable, by the way. First time I've ever worn it. Got a little stretch to it. And my pants down below are, and I do love these. I think they're Marlowe, right? Yeah, oh, and they're awesome. They're so very, very comfortable. Okay, so this is all about kind of on-the-go kitchen, having fun for the summer, and Chef Shahar is joining me, and I'm very excited he's back. I gotta brag on this guy just a little bit. First off, he's our own in-house chef, which is amazing. He brings us Kitchen HQ. But I did a little research on you, too. A finalist in the Julia Child First Book Award. You studied at the esteemed New York Culinary Institute, and you had a TV show, a ton of episodes, called The Goods.
The Goods. A new show coming up on the CW network this year, too. Yeah,
What's it called? What's it called?
Recipe for Disaster.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
oh, congratulations.
It's gonna be good.
Okay, so let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started, and you and I were so excited about this shaved ice maker, because as I told you before we started the show, and you can do it, Suzanne, that one button will do it.
Just hit it, that's it?
Just press that button. All done by USB, no batteries. So let's talk about shaved ice. Obviously, for a great summer drink, we're gonna do a little margarita. You got the shaved ice, pour your tequila right on top.
That's awesome.
There you go. And then you could flavor it up with your syrups, with your kind of margarita mix. So think about, you know, frozen rosé all day, your margarita mix. Now, by the way, Suzanne, we just did this with ice, but I did a little video that we put up online on the product webpage. You could freeze cubes of grapefruit juice, orange juice, lime juice, and really get creative with it, and it all works the same way. You put it into that shaved ice maker, and off you go.
But you literally just using good old ice cubes out of your fridge.
That's it.
Nothing fancy.
And think about your ice cube tray, what you could put in there. It doesn't just have to be water. It could be a juice. It could be coffee. I love a shaved frozen coffee on top of ice cream, right?
I have to tell you, what surprised me so much about this is how darn powerful it is. You can literally feel it, and you can hear that motor working, really crushing that hard ice.
And no batteries, and again, I'll show you how to use it. You put the ice right inside, close it up, and here's where you line up the arrows. Here's unlocked, and then you twist it, and now it's locked. And that's it.
Okay, now we got a bunch of really cute little colors. We have white, pink, black, silver, rose. It's called Rose Metallic, Sage, Teal, Red, Rose, and Silver Metallic. So we have a ton of colors that you can choose from. This is what I love, is if you ever had a snow cone or shaved Italian ice, I think it's so much fun to be able to do this at home. Whether you're doing it as an adult drink or an adult dessert, or you got the kids over. It's a hot, sticky summer day. Can you imagine how fun it'd be to make them their own shaved ice desserts?
And I was doing that all week when I was playing with these at home and taking videos for our website. And my son, Cairo, who just turned 6, was having a blast. Obviously, right? He's filling up the ice. And we were saying, let's make snow. So like, you're doing it with your kids, you're doing it with your grandkids. You're doing it not just for those adult beverages, but you're doing it also for entertaining youngsters in the summer. Now look, I did my shrimp cocktail there. We were saying right off air, imagine if you had an oyster platter or some tartare or something that you really wanted to kind of entertain with in a fancy fine dining restaurant. When you serve a shrimp cocktail or an oyster platter, you don't do it on a big slab of, you know, ice from the grocery store, from the gas station. You do it on shaved ice. So you can entertain, you can make your drinks, you can do those beautiful kind of snow cones and control your flavors, control your sugar, and get creative with kids, with grandkids.
And you said you had folks come over this week, and you literally served your shrimp like that.
I did my shrimp like that.
Were they all like blown away?
Well, they're
like,
blown away.
oh
They're like, oh my God, chef. You know, it's like we're in a fancy restaurant. Now, into that ice, this is where it's fun, and this is what we would do in a fine dining restaurant. Into the ice bed that you created with your shaved ice, you put your oysters, you put your you know, lemons, wedges, and all the good stuff that you would get in a fine dining presentation. So you can do that now at home.
Such a great
Isn't that
idea.
great?
Oh, I think it's fun.
Should we do a
Let me
snow cone?
show you guys the colors officially, because I don't think you've seen them yet. But we'll kind of go over them really quickly. Right now we have 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors to choose from. I'm sorry? Okay, so, okay, got it. Is there a rose metallic? Okay, it's just called rose. So we have rose, then you can see this is the red, this is gonna be your white, this is going to be officially the sage, this is your teal, this one's gonna be your silver, and this is the black. So a couple of them are gone. The metallic ones I don't think we have. So there you've got those that are still available. Okay, the other thing I love, it's totally rechargeable. So how do we recharge it?
So totally rechargeable, USB, comes with a charger, and there it is. You can see it right there. So no batteries, nothing worse than when you want to use something and there's no batteries. So you just recharge it, doesn't take that long. And then of course, that means after it's fully charged, you can see it's wireless. So you could take it out to the patio, take it out to the pool, take it out to the table where you're entertaining. You don't have to plug anything in after the fact that it's charged. So I love that there's no batteries. It's totally wireless after that. And that's it. You lock and load.
You know what I like so much is the consistency of the finished result. It's just so fluffy and happy.
It's super, super fun. Exactly. Well, I mean, look, if you want to do that kind of snow cone at home, this is the way to do it. But if you want to do that presentation also for your seafood platter, this is the way to do it. If you want to do it, again, with frozen leftover coffee. Every morning when I have a whole pot of coffee, I always have some leftover. So I'll actually freeze ice cubes of coffee and do shaved coffee onto an ice cream. Boom, you've got a dessert, right?
That's a great
idea.
idea.
I want you to think outside the box. You can get creative. Fruit juices, coffees, all those different things. It's not just about shaved ice. You could take any liquid, basically, freeze it in your ice cubes and shave it.
Yeah, how fun would that be for dessert? Okay,
sure.
so this is a weekly deal drop. What does that mean? Well, every Monday we drop brand new deals. Special savings that you get for a very limited amount of time. It's early on Monday, but we're dropping the deal early. This is your first airing of it. Remember, it's totally rechargeable. You don't need any batteries. It instantly brings the fun to whatever you're doing. Whether it's the birthday parties, it's just a hot, sticky day and you want the kids to have a snow cone. If you love that Italian shaved ice and you just remember those great memories of eating it. If you want to do it and really do a beautiful presentation for a seafood platter, it would be gorgeous to use it that way, but you want to get it while we have it as the weekly deal drop. Also, we've got flex pay tonight all over the place on our today's special and more. So take out your credit card. You're going to spread your payments out over 3 months in this case, but you will get it right away. What are you making now, Chef?
So again, it could be something as simple as we could throw some berries on there, a little simple syrup. I did a little strawberry icy at home where I made a kind of strawberry juice from scratch, freeze it in your ice cube tray, and then make it into that shaved strawberry icy.
That's so fun.
So really, it's not just about ice. I want everyone to get creative in terms of anything you can freeze in your ice cube tray, you can throw in here and turn it into a shaved ice.
I just think it would be a blast. Like, let's say you did something and you had a really great drink and it needs orange juice in it.
Absolutely.
Well, instead of actually just using regular orange juice, freeze the orange juice and then use it and shave it and then finish the drink off. I mean, to me, if someone handed me that, I'd be like, okay, that is such a fun idea.
That's pro level. And you know, we were saying you head into summertime entertaining. That does two things, by the way, Suzanne. You just pulled a chef trick. It looks amazing. It offers texture to your drink, but it also keeps it colder longer without just diluting like normal plain ice.
Yeah, you're right.
So isn't that a great way to kind of entertain, have fun? And again, the fact that it's USB chargeable, so no wires. You bring it out to your pool, bring it out to your guests, bring it out to that seafood platter.
Okay.
And impress everybody.
And Chef, I've never played with this at all. I literally just opened it up because I don't have any ice in here.
Throw some ice in here.
We'll stick some ice in.
And
you just use regular old ice, no specialty ice.
Regular
like
ice, but again, anything that you could put into an ice cube tray, you can throw in here. Now line up your arrows. Suzanne, you see those arrows? Guys, can we get that shot? The arrow's on unlocked, you twist it, and now it's locked.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
And
I
close
did
it up.
it, yay!
Simple.
Oh, that is really easy.
Press the button. So imagine, kids, grandkids, anyone could do this, right? It's
Oh
so
my
much
gosh,
fun.
yes.
You make it snow.
That is so cool, you guys. And look at the consistency of it too. I think that's what's really neat, is you just got this amazing, fluffy, perfect consistency. So it's the snow, like how fun for the next birthday party you have coming up for your kids or your grandkids, you make them snow cones. Can you imagine the kids all run up, they get to do, oh, I want my favorite flavor. Or you start out with like a frozen orange juice and then make a quote unquote snow cone out of that. But guess what? You're getting good stuff in the kids instead of just, you know, really bad
Set it up
sugary
as like
stuff.
a fruit bar. The kids can throw fresh fruits on top. So now you take this idea of a snow cone, you make it customizable, it's interactive, you're getting fresh fruits, all the kind of toppings on there. So it's for entertaining, it's for kids, it's also for adult beverages, it's for that seafood platter. So versatile and so fun.
And it also comes with a really great base. And what's really fun is when you're using it, you just literally put it down and then you're serving away and then you put more ice in it and it's easy to go. I'll tell you what I really was impressed. It's the first time I've seen it just like you. You can really hear the quality of the motor in there and that blade because it's not chunky ice. It's literally classic shaved ice. And that's really hard to pull off.
Absolutely. I mean, again, when you think about going to a fine dining restaurant or even right down to where you would get those ices, that's the consistency you're looking for. I can't think of another way in terms of getting that kind of consistency at home. So think about your drinks, think about those kind of fun desserts, and think about even just presentation, something you want to keep cold on a hot summer day on your kind of picnic table. This is the way to do it.
I think that's so good. And it's really funny too, because you can see on the shrimp, the ice is slowly, barely melting.
Barely melting.
Yeah, so you're not gonna have a huge puddle right away if you like
mentioned
traditional
the
ice.
consistency is so key because imagine, you know, you're throwing your lemons in there, nothing is moving around. So if you take your platter out to the table, your shrimp isn't dancing around, your lemons aren't dancing around.
The ice isn't sloshing all over the tray.
Nothing is sloshing around. This is the, I mean, look, even if you want to put little shot glasses in that kind of ice, think of that.
And can you see what he's talking about? Like, look, when you put these pieces in here, like the presentation, how glorious is that? If you're having people over and you want to do a beautiful presentation, I just think this is a brilliant idea. All right, so we got to wrap up on that. The red is the most popular. So if you want the red, that is actually the most popular right now. And again, the weekly deal drop is for a limited time. Either it sells out or we get to the end of the week and then unfortunately the price goes back up. In fact, all of our weekly deal drops are in the process of getting uploaded. We just gave you an early look at this one so you can grab it now before it is sold out. All right, guys, let me give you a quick little update on our best value today. Oh my goodness gracious. We've sold a whole ton of them. And I knew it was gonna be a really fun today's special because number one, it's Corkcicle. They do what I consider the very best when it comes to insulated mugs and containers. We have a unique 3-pack you can only get here at HSN. Just FYI, you're getting the 16-ounce mug, so it'd be a coffee mug, a soup mug, tea. It could be something cold in here. You also are getting the stemless wine glass and you're getting the 16-inch tumbler. All three comes with a Titan lid. Now, if you were just to get the tumbler, this is about $35 by itself. And you've seen them at all the department stores and the fancy places. For $4 more, you're getting, again, like a $35 coffee mug. I'm gonna look it up for sure. The tumbler's $35, the coffee mug's $35, and the stemless wine glass right here is $33. So for $4 more, you're getting an extra 60 some, almost $70 with 2 additional containers in this set. We've got all these amazing colors, but just here's the scoop. This is called, I knew it was gonna happen. This is called Rose Camo. If you want the Rose Camo, how many do I have left, Rocky? We brought in 2,100, there's 700 left. We're gonna take another look in 15 minutes, and I believe this is gonna sell out next airing. So that's the Rose Camo, then we have really cute pink, orchid. I love the prismatic, is beautiful. The other ones that I'm getting when I get off the air tonight, this is our Nebula, this is white gloss. I'm getting the matte black, because I think it's great for guys' gifts. Then we have Midnight, and then this is gonna be our Frost. So grab it now. These are not gonna make it all day long. It's funny, I guess Adam was doing his show, and he might have taken a preview look, or he knew they were coming up, and he said, oh no, he goes, I feel bad because they're supposed to make it to the end of the show, but unfortunately, like the end of the day. But if he has any left, it's gonna be super limited. All right, Chef Shahir's still joining me. We've got another item we're gonna show you. And Chef, this is our favorite prep chef working now, right?
This is one of our favorites. I'm so glad to be doing this one again because people love our Kitchen HQ press chopper. Think about chopping onions, garlic, doing a homemade salsa. Otherwise, you'd have to bring out a cutting board, a knife, or even a food processor, big and heavy. This, nothing to kind of plug in. Look at my onions, guys. In about 10 chops, I've got the most finely chopped. This was 2 whole white onions. Perfect. Everything even, everything perfectly chopped, everything the same size, which in cooking is so, so important. Now, you either need amazing knife skills and a cutting board and a very sharp knife, or a food processor that you kind of have to lug out,
Plus
plug
that
in.
8 million pieces you don't know what to do with.
Exactly. So, you know what, Suzanne, when you think about it, and as someone who writes recipes professionally, how many great recipes start with onions and garlic or herbs?
Good point.
And you say, okay, now I've got to lug out the food processor, here we go. No longer. Here, with no plugging in, no knife, no cutting board.
That's great.
There's my parsley, perfectly chopped. Now, if you want it even finer, easy. Close it one more time, okay? And keep going. But this is what, 5 seconds?
Yeah. It's so fast.
Your parsley, your cilantro, your mint, all those herbs, perfectly even. Like, I love doing this demo because the results speak for themselves. Even me, if I had to do this by hand, I can't do that in 5-10 seconds, right?
Right.
So it's about speed, it's about accuracy. Also, 3 blades, take it apart, throw it in your dishwasher, and there you go. No cutting board, no knife, no food processor. There's nothing to plug in, and it's totally easy. If you have dexterity issues, you saw, Suzanne, how easy that was. You close it, press down, off you go.
And 3 colors, so we have the teal, we've got the red, and we have the black, so we've made it simple. Guys, this is on sale tonight, which is awesome, for $21.95. You know, Chef, I know you've worked with so many people over the years, and a lot of people, the reason they don't do recipes or don't take the time to do a recipe instead of going through a drive-through is because the prep takes too darn long. Of
course.
With this, it takes one of the most arduous things and makes it one of the easiest things.
Well, it does a few things. First, it makes it obviously faster and easier. For me to make a salsa with tomato, jalapeno, onion, and cilantro, how many different ingredients now do I have to chop and chop them perfectly? I'm either doing it by hand, it takes a long time, or I'm lugging out a food processor, plugging it in, it's kind of a pain. So the fact that you could do it in probably 10 seconds in real time, throw that in your dishwasher and you're done.
That's great.
You're right. No longer is it daunting to say, you know what, let's make this from scratch. You can do it and you can do it fast, which is what people want.
Are you doing an egg salad?
Egg salad. Look, I'll pop it open. You've got some boiled eggs, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of parm, which is my secret. I also love, you know, some herbs in here if you like, some tarragon, beautiful. Press down. Now, we should be counting out. This is egg salad, and let's say, again, is it 10 Mississippis, right?
Right. Oh, that's perfect.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's really awesome.
Like, perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect.
So, again, is this a job that otherwise you do by hand? Is it something you do with a food processor? Like, forget about it. I take that triple blade, by the way, stainless steel, throw it in my dishwasher. That's the extent of my cleanup. You could throw the bowl in your dishwasher as well. And there, I just want to show the consistent results of that egg salad.
That's great.
Smooth, no visible chunks, egg salad, tuna salad, leftover rotisserie chicken.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
This is the way to do it. Without plugging anything in, and again, without getting your hands in the way. At Kitchen HQ, things like this have been such a hit because they solve real world problems. If you've got dexterity issues, if you don't have those knife skills, I mean, I do have those knife skills, and I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do this, okay? I want to do it in 10 seconds as opposed to a couple minutes.
Well, I think we like the idea of saving a ton of money by doing it ourselves. We know what's going in it, so I think that's important because you know the ingredients. You're not buying something that's store pre-made, which you pay premium for.
You pay more for.
Salsas, fresh salsas, when you're making them at home, are so much better than the stuff you buy in a jar. So much tastier, so much fresher, and this way you now can do it, but you have none of the hard work. That's what I think stops a lot of us. We just don't have time to do all the ridiculous prep. Well, with this, it's literally throw it in, a couple of hits on it, and you've got it done.
And not just that, I mean, I really really do love to show off. Look at just the results of my onion, my parsley, my egg salad, my salsa. What do you notice, Suzanne? Everything is the exact same
consistent
size.
Yeah.
And that's what you want, not just for look, not just for mouthfeel. You want things the same size so that they cook evenly, right? So here you can do even a quick dip. This is just sour cream, some salsa, some cheese, some herbs, and now you've got kind of a Mexican dip. Perfect. Now over here I've got my trio of dips, some egg salad, a tamponade. That dip right there is buffalo chicken, so leftover rotisserie chicken.
Can I try it?
Please.
Okay.
Little rotisserie chicken, some hot sauce, some sour cream, a little bit of mayo. So even dips, your prep.
Oh man, that was good.
And it's just leftovers, Suzanne. So you're gonna end up using it every day to repurpose things. And I do wanna show this off as well. So yes, you do get that stainless steel blade. That 3 blades, obviously make sure everything gets chopped and nothing is stuck on the bottom. So everything's getting chopped. But you also get this. This is the kind of paddle attachment that does 2 things. You can actually make whipped cream with that. So if I put full fat whipping cream in there, gave it a couple paddles, you're gonna have real whipped cream with that. But also what it does, it peels garlic as well. So we want to throw that in there.
So these are just whole garlic.
This is whole skin on garlic, and you're gonna see that kind of garlic paddle
No way.
knocks off all those skins. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So if you've ever...
Because peeling garlic's a pain in the you-know-what.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So it gets all those peels off. So that's just kind of an extra kicker. And I love also, by the way, look at this. This is the lid. So let's pretend I made that egg salad and I wanted to use this now to store it. You've got the lid on top as well.
Okay, so we can just actually put that on there and throw it all in the fridge. This comes off, this goes on, keep it fresh in the fridge. All right, guys, 3 different color choices. We have the black, we have the teal, we have the red. Really limited on this, and it is on sale, so you're saving a couple bucks because you're picking it up tonight. Chef, always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for hanging out. All right, we got to keep going. We have more to show you.
Have fun.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, guys, now through May 7th, we have free shipping on all electronics as part of our big tech sale. So definitely check that out. If you are thinking about getting some new technology, maybe a new computer, laptop, what have you, definitely check that out. We've got a big, kind of huge assortment on hsn.com. All right, we're continuing on our on-the-go, sort of a kitchen on-the-go night. We are going to take another look at our wildly popular Corkcicle Today special coming up next. But before we do that, this is darn brilliant. And I'm introducing you to Amy Gartens, who's joining me. She is a professional foodie, which I love. And she brings us really smart products. And this one's a great one. I love having a tote I can take to the groceries, but look wildly fashionable at the same time.
Right? and something that, it's not even just a great tote that's so wildly fashionable, but it really is so useful in so many different ways. I love this configuration that you're getting from West Loop. So West Loop insulated market totes, you're getting 2 totes. They're not even, I can't even say one is small and large. There's a large and there's an extra large. Both of my totes each hold 50 pounds. So I just went to the grocery store. So what's great is that you can take these to the grocery store. They've got the long handles on there to put over your shoulders. They've got the gripper handles for your hands. They have a pocket in front to slide your keys in. And even in the back, they've got the Velcro straps, so you can put this on your grocery cart and strap it to your grocery cart and do all of your shopping. But you can take these anywhere, so you're getting the large, you're getting the extra large. Each of them holds 50 pounds. They're insulated market totes. They're leak-proof, so whatever you put in them, they're completely leak-proof. They have that microband technology on the inside, so that's that antimicrobial lining in there, so no matter what you put in there, there's gonna be no condensation in it, so you can use it as your ice, you know, like coolers, really anywhere you want to go. And then I love that they fold up so nice, so you can just stick them right there in your car, and you can see how you just strap to your grocery cart. Because now you go to the grocery stores and you have to pay for your bags. Whether you're getting plastic or paper, you have to pay for it.
I was in New Jersey one time. My husband and I got a bunch of stuff at the grocery store, and we had no idea to pay for your bags. And we're like, well, just bag it. And they're like, how many do you want? We're like, well, I don't know. And so they were like, what? We have to bring our own bags? Like, I had no idea. Yeah. Also, too, if you think, well, how many bags do you go through, or paper bags? You don't have to do that anymore. So here we go, sale price. Now, think about the soccer games. Think about you're the mom who's got to bring all the little oranges, and you got to bring all the little drinks to the event. Maybe you're the cheer mom, and you got to drag all that stuff to the competition. Yep. Maybe you are going to go to the groceries, and you just want to keep those things cold or hot. Now you can't. Here in Florida, you have to time your grocery trip.
Yes.
It's got to be the last thing you do of all your errands.
Right, and nothing else.
Nothing else, because you got to get that stuff home, because you can't leave anything in your car because it's actually going to melt, right? But it's great because now you don't have that panic, especially if you live in a really warm state. All right, we have 3 different choices. So you've got the leopard, which I think is darling. So we've got the palm here, and that is the most limited, and that's the big guy down here. This is the extra large, this is the large, and there's 200 left in the palm, and the final one's going to be your gray plaid. I think that just looks so smart. Again, you're getting a 2-pack with each of these choices. Now, let's talk about the party started.
The party's gotten started. So what is so great about these, again, like we said, they're insulated. They're gonna keep your cold things cold. They're gonna keep your hot things hot. So don't just think, you know, I can only do groceries. You can do hot things. But what I wanna show you is that, so you wanna go to the beach, go to the golf course, go to the football games, soccer games, anything like that. Check out my glass right here that's condensating all over. You can see it leak. I've got ice in here. I've got my drinks in here, and there is no condensation leaking down there. But I want to show you how cold my drink is. And I put this, I was here earlier this morning doing another show, so I put my stuff in here this morning. So this is how cold it kept my drink all day. And then again, they're leak proof. So you're not gonna pour water in here, but what I wanna show you is that if you were to make this as your cooler, because sometimes you can't take coolers to places, make this as your cooler. Even if anything breaks, anything spills, you don't have to worry about it spilling out because they are leak proof. And now I have a cooler on the go. My hands are free. I can put everything in here. And you take these to the beach.
Oh, it's
when
brilliant.
you're done at the beach, throw your bathing suits in here, throw your beach towels, throw all that stuff in there because they've got that antimicrobial lining, so you don't have to worry about bacteria or odors or smells. But it's so nice. And again, this is the large. It holds 35 cans, 50 pounds. The extra large holds 50 cans, 50 pounds. So it's really packing that punch and holding so much stuff.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And I look at this too. This is really great. It packs down to this, like nothing. So there's one of them, and they're all folded up. So if you're gonna put it in the back of the car, and again, here's my thing. The other night we had a cocktail and food competition with my friend's house. And all of us had to bring everything for the cocktail, all the mixes, and then we had to bring the food with us as well. I was grabbing random bags. I mean, it was the dumbest look. This, I immediately thought, oh my gosh, this would have been perfect because I could have stored everything in, walked in like I'm pulled together, instead of having 20 little bags that I kind of grabbed from wherever.
I mean, and they're cute, and I love that you have those straps to throw that over your shoulder. You want to throw it over your shoulder. This hooks for your hands, that nice pouch in the front. And again, there's a great, nice flat bottom. It's got a nice, big, wide bottom. So when you're gonna put all your stuff in it, it's gonna sit nice for you. You can fit everything in it. You know, I've got all my hot things in here. So if you are, like you said, you're heading to a friend's house, you wanna take dinner, you wanna take any hot things, it's gonna keep all of your hot things hot. You can fit so much in here, and there's just really, it's almost endless ways you can use it, whether you want to take it to the farmer's market, put all of your produce, because again,
great idea for
that
the farmer's
inside is lined with that microban technology. So it's that antimicrobial lining. So produce, you know, you spill any foods on there, like I said, bathing suits, anything wet that you put in there, wet towels, wet things like that, you're not gonna have that odor, you're not gonna have that bacteria or mold or anything growing, because you've got that antimicrobial lining. But they're just so useful. Again, it saves you money when you're going to the grocery store. No more paying for bags. Use it as your cooler. Traveling, they're just, and again, like you said, they're cute, they're fashionable, they're fun.
They're really adorable. Because a lot of these bags you take to the groceries, especially the ones you buy at the groceries, you know, let's say you're getting something frozen, and again, you're gonna be in your car, but you, last second, oh, I gotta get some ice or whatever. And what you do is you buy one of those really expensive bags at the store just to get that item home. Well, now you're gonna automatically have these. I could see me using these for a ton of things, because they're really sturdy and they're really strong and well built. So even if it's dry stuff, like, okay, it's all the equipment for the, you know, the Little League game, you know, and you're tossing it in there just to get it out to the field. And then the other one becomes all the drinks and the waters and the ice that they need when they're playing, that they use when there's a break. You can just imagine how convenient it's going to be to have these. How many of you have a family reunion? Maybe you love to do picnics. Maybe you love to meet people at the park, and you have like a charcuterie and you love bottles of wine. How awesome would this be? You could put all that in there. Show up.
Picnic, everything.
Well, you know, we have an outdoor theater event that happens pounds every single year. And everybody brings down all their food, all their chairs, all their blankets. This would be so perfect for that.
Right, or yeah, like you said, I mean, you take it anywhere. I love that. I can throw it over my shoulder. I'm hands-free. It holds up to 50 pounds, both of them, the extra large and the large, and you are getting both. I've got that pocket right there for my phone.
And it's deep, guys. I'm gonna show you just how deep that is. It starts here and it ends down here. So you could put your cell phone, you could put in extra napkins, forks. It might be your wine bottle opener because you are gonna go to the park or a concert, an outdoor concert. A wallet would be great. Your sunglasses could fit in there. Like I know once you get these, you're gonna be amazed at how often you'll reach for them and how useful they are.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because they really do go everywhere. They can be used for anything. I love that they are convenient. And I do love that it does fold up so nicely.
So great.
I mean, this is even just a really cute gift to give somebody.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get a couple sets, you'd have a couple different gifts to give because they do fold up so nicely. We even have a little gift tag on there for you. But just so great, again.
Miss Amy, hate to do this, but I gotta say goodbye to you for now. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you throughout the day. Guys, stay on the line. It's your choice of the 3 different patterns. The gray plaid, we've got the palm, or we have the very sexy leopard. All right, guys, so what's happening? Well, hey, welcome to HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon, and it is time to take